From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium, state-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
We've got ourselves a fight in this one to get back above 500. Week 3 is underway. Darius Davis to return it. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Darius Davis on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. On the play fake, it's Herbert. He rolls to his right. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Throw is there for Oronde Gadsden. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. And oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He's going deep this time. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Bronk. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them. Yep. The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Offense executing early. New set of downs at the 38-yard line. 1st and 10, a run to Mixon. And he's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Tackle made by Elijah Molden.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big games of next week.
And there's a big hit right after that catch, so the play is limited to maybe just a couple yards.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and it showed some soft hand.
Pressure's there, and the Chargers got it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
Sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play. And it's 4th down.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Darius Davis returning for the Chargers. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Gets this one to Gadsden. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Set.
Shotgun give to Hampton. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
13 more yards. That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
It's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I'll tell you what, kid, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Keeping it with Mixon. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for 4th and 3. They're going for it. It's Nix. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Derwin James picks it. And the Chargers take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
We've set it down from 37. Out of the gun, here's Hampton. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring out 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Herbert from the gun. He's going to loft one deep to the left. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
That one's good to McConkey. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Now run with Hampton. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Set.
Again, it's Hampton. And this time he's in. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Kicker's extra point is up and good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This will end up as a touchback.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. Shotgun snap to Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
3rd down, Mixon gets it. He's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Timeout called by the Chargers, they're first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Markers are reset. Here we go, ball at the 44. First down, and they go right back to it. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. That's Odafe Owe with a stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. A give to Mixon up the middle. And the run will not get there. They're turned away right near that marker. Now it's 4th down. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. So the choice is made. No 53-yard field goal try. They are going for this 1st down. Running for it, Mixon. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the 1st. On the ground again with Mixon. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So he can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
No gain on the play.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Chargers 26-yard line.
Nix from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. They'll air it out on 3rd. Trying to set up a screen for Mixon. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. They're going to try to throw for it. Short pass brought in. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get their 1st points of this game just before halftime. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. He'll throw it. He's trying to push the field. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
The final throw before the break. He's trying to go deep again. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty. So now we get an untimed down.
The
Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Marvin Mims now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. It's going to begin with a mix and run. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
24-yard line.
It's Mixon on second down. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Going to the ground again on first. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to be first down Denver. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer. Extend plays. Be creative. Try different things because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Kind of a small 4-yard chunk there. Julian Coulson bringing an end to that play. 6 yards to go here. It's third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. This is Sutton working the right side. And he's stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
And the Broncos first down.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. It's Nix out of the pistol. Boy finding his back. Mixon. On third down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
And it doesn't have the leg. They called on him from deep, but he just can't get it there. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Hampton gets it from the pistol. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Back to Hampton. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker.
The offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. They're short.
He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
59. Ready.
He's back to throw. Into the hands of Ganson. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they could take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Hampton now up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. But the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. It's Chargers football as they try to hang on to a lead in a close game. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Set. 380. Baylor Tiger. Let's go. Hey, 5-9. Hey, Ram.
Third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one intended for Trey Harris. And now they're staring at 4th and long. A big try coming up here for Cameron Dicker. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. Tracking for it, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely, probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
On the return, here's Mims. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they're going to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
A 2-yard
to the air on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's good for Broncos first down. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Now Nix. Dumped off to his running back. Nixon a first down and more. Along this sideline inside the 25. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
First guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And this is going to fall incomplete. We get a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. So now it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Desperation time here on 4th. He will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos come through to tie it in the 4th. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough. Borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll take the lead.
Chargers 13. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On return, here comes Davis. He's got a lane up past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level. They want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Here's Hampton, open the drive. And powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Again, it's Hampton. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. McConkey's got it again. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Running it with Hampton. And he'll go down here at the 16. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
First down.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
16-yard line.
They'll go left side with Hampton. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. 2nd down coming up.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor. Lion. Set.
Here he is to throw. He brings it in. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers jump in front late. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. As we expected, they're lining up to go for 2 here at a 7-point advantage.
2-point conversion.
21.
Back to throw. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. And he gets them a fraction more breathing room out to the 3-yard line.
That keeps the score. Chargers 19. Broncos 14.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Mims. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. This is Ingram looking to the left side. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a pocket. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he's able to cross midfield before going out. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's 1st down. He'll look to throw it. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute.
Touchdown, Denver.
So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Sending him up the middle. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt.
Broncos 20, Chargers 19. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here comes Davis. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Herbert on first down. It's into the hands of Will Dissly. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. From the pistol, it's Herbert. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. Shotgun snap to Herbert. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Escapes the pocket. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal. Now a timeout's called. Not their last one, though, so they can try another play before setting up for that field goal.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare. That's big time.
Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket. They're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Hampton. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in where it really mattered.
Herbert's going to look to throw for this. Buys time, rolling right. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead. Well, that right there was a beautiful bit of short field artistry, partner, netting them a couple more points following the touchdown.
I love that word, artistry, because that's what you are as a quarterback. Right? You have got to sometimes create a picture when there is none there. And this QB, more than capable of doing it, that just so infuses everyone around you with so much confidence, because it didn't have to be perfect. He could scramble and still find a way to create one heck of a beautiful painting.
So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. This was a game they had circled a long time ago, Brock. You bring a division rival into your building, you want to make a statement at their expense and get that W.
We know it's not just an axiom, right, that it's so hard to win any game in the NFL. It is. They're difficult to do. But a division rival in your own building, it almost feels like a must-win, and that's the juice they played with today.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Huard, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.